Welcome to Rethink Gaming Sunday Night RPGs featuring Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden played through Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon or checking out Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. Let's begin. So when we last played, we were following mysterious footprints through the snow outside of Caer Konig. Did anybody want to do anything before we continue to investigate these?
What again were we looking for? I know we're pursuing somebody after those footprints, but do we know what we're looking for there again?
So the keeper is absolutely sure someone is sneaking around the town at night and stealing stuff.
Got it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Bro, you're the dungeon master. Go right ahead.
No, I just saying.
I think we already hit the inn and we already spoke with people, so I think we're just actively in pursuit now, if that's correct.
That's right.
Now, if it's before we leave, Bob, I sent you an IM. Can you check that real quick?
Checking.
Oh boy.
When looking at the properties of that thing I'm asking you about, it sounds like it would line up. All right, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, so it's off the back of Frozen Far Expeditions, there on your map, headed into the cold north. And you guys are pretty far north as it is, just to refresh everybody's memory on the old Icewind Dale map. But Caer Konig is way up in the corner of the 10 towns. What would you like to do?
So there's fresh footprints. Let's follow.
Yep, I agree. Want to get some survival checks?
You can. It's pretty trivial to follow fresh footprints in the snow, but if you want to roll to get information about them, for example, you could do that. Yeah, those are footprints in the snow. Well, actually, Mark, no, there aren't any footprints. What are you talking about? Oh, never mind.
It's just the snow, guys.
Let me show you guys how it's done. Look here.
Okay, Phil. Analyzing the
footprints I'm making.
track patterns, it's definitely sized appropriately to be a dwarf. And the tracks are made with care. They're not in a hurry. They're creeping through the snow. At least until they get well outside of town.
Dildo's all about creeping.
Hey, now. Your daughter's safe. Lock up your goats. So I think we should follow the footprints. Like you said, they're careful for a while, but they get pretty careless a little further out. I think we should pursue them. I think this is going to be the dark dwarves and unseen bandits that we keep hearing about. I think we could help Tommen's people, those dwarves of the valley, by taking care of this problem.
Okay. So following the tracks, these come to two new sets of tracks. There are 15-inch footprints and a dog sled. The small boot tracks end where the dog sled tracks begin.
Oh my god, we're so going to have a sled race.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It sounds like we're on for a A good old fashioned hoedown sled race.
All right, so we continue to pursue the tracks.
The tracks head off into the direction of Kelvin's cairn. Great big hill visible for miles.
Well, I'm going to wager that they're somewhere under the cairn, not on it. So let's see if we can find the entrance.
Okay. You trudge through the snow for almost an hour, and the wind is starting to blow the tracks to where they're hard to discern.
We haven't seen any deviation in the tracks, and we haven't seen any entrances or anything else that could indicate where they're going around Kelvin's cairn.
Correct. They're just making some, mostly a straight line for it. I mean, they're avoiding trees and such, but that's all.
And you're saying the trail fades, or can we still decipher it?
It's difficult to decipher. It's still going in that same direction, you assume, but you can't. You're getting to the point where you can't really see it. It's the wind blowing the snow around.
Boy, I sure wish I had a wizard with a wind spell.
What would you like to do?
We're going to lose the trail if we don't keep going, but at the same time, it looks like it's going to lead to folly in any event. We keep going as far as we can.
All
Anyone?
right.
Yeah, that works for me.
And should we try to pick up the pace?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want a fresh roll or something?
Actually, no. I've got to do a group check here. So the tracks disappear completely, and as you approach the foothills, there's nothing here. They must have turned to one side or the other. If you'd like to search to try to pick up the trail again, or perhaps find where they went, we can make a group survival check to see how successful you are.
I'm +3, guys. What's everyone else?
I'll help.
No, I'll roll it.
Oh.
I just have the +1, so
I have a magic button. It goes like this.
That's cool.
All
We
right.
all 20'd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 failures and 1 success. You didn't find it.
Who succeeded?
Tolman.
Now, actually, seeing as he is a dwarf of the valley, Tom, do you think there's any chance you know from your history where the hell these guys might be? Any rumors your granddad told you or something? Or your grandma while you were combing her beard?
Remember such a thing?
Huh?
Well, I mean, what are you trying to remember?
I guess any lore about Kelvin's cairn.
Yeah, you could make a history check. One second.
like I guess Tom, and with all this talk of dark dwarves sneaking into the valley and sneaking into Caer Konig, you know, did your family ever tell you anything about these, or any of your friends ever run into one of them?
Yeah, I don't know if we could do a separate check for the Dark Dwarves history or something.
Okay, so Kelvin's cairn is, sort of a stand-in for Mount Everest. Not quite that extreme, but people camp at the base and they try to push toward the summit. There's climbs and um, mountain goats and the occasional yeti. All kinds of sort of I don't know, challenges that makes getting to the top quite the accomplishment. There's nothing in the history that anybody knows about any kind of chambers or civilization really here at all. It's almost a sport climb more than anything else. You're in the foothills now. It's probably still 4 or 5 hours before you make base camp at Kelvin's Cairn.
Would someone know any lore about the Dark Dwarves?
I don't know, like what?
Where they're rumored to live, or if they're from the area?
Not much really. So they're very similar to dark elves. They don't typically come to the surface because they can't stand being in sunlight. The conditions around Icewind Dale have made that easier for them because the overcast is not full sunlight.
Okay.
They have some magic, like the dark gnomes do. Specifically, they can grow in size and they can turn invisible. But in short, Toman thinks about it and doesn't have a lot to offer on the topic.
All right, guys. Does anyone have any other clues before we turn back in defeat? Because that's not something we're used to doing.
Well, we know they came here, so we could camp out and wait for them.
I could set a magic snare.
That's a lot of surface area to cover. And we
I
kind
mean,
of
if we think it's a path they continue to travel, then we could set a snare on it.
Well, we could look around, right? Like, is there a place where two hills meet, or the path they took was there, through a forest where it's only passable in one place? A lot of times, like out in the wilderness, you'll use like game trails, kind of established paths.
Want to give it another go?
Yeah. What's the magic snare do?
Magic snare.
So it creates a circle with a 5-foot radius on the floor,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
and the rope disappears, becomes a magic trap that's invisible or nearly invisible. Triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground. They have to save on a dex saving throw or be hoisted into the air, leaving them hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground.
Can we test this on the goat?
They're restrained until the spell ends, by the way.
easy now.
Yeah, find a good place to set that up, and then stay hidden, and wait for nightfall.
Okay. So do we want to? Well, it's quite a ways from nightfall. We've got 2 or 3 more hours before it's time to start making camp. Do we want to spend some time searching?
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
keep
first.
searching, trying to find something about these Dugar or where they could have gone.
All right, so there's another hour of searching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Hey, look at there. A blocky stronghold, bereft of warmth or charm, juts out of a hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible, the rest is buried in the stone. A large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading up to it is gently upward sloping plain, covered with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of a barred culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway is frozen. Two other barred openings can be seen along the stronghold's northern wall. Anyone positioned behind these openings would have an unobstructed view of the hillside. Closer to you, separated from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker perforated by arrow slits.
So, do we see any signs of recent activity, fresh footprints? Do we know how long it's been since they've been there?
There's no signs of activity outside, but this is the only noteworthy structure you've found. Could still be the wrong place.
Yeah, I don't think this is the wrong place. All right. Who wants to go in the hole first?
I'll lead the way.
This is the bunker you said?
Yes.
I think we should sneak up. Anybody else like that plan?
I think Sigurd should sneak up.
Try and sneak around the back.
All right. I've got a map here for you, I think.
Yay, map.
Just gotta figure out where they put it in Fantasy Grounds.
Hey, wait a minute. Does anyone know how to see anything that's invisible? We should probably factor that into our plans here.
Isn't it pretty?
It's black.
Let there be light. So that off to the right is the bunker. Position your characters wherever you'd like to be.
Does anyone have a suggestion on the best place to try and enter this from?
I'll pull you all back
Are we
into the
going to try to
corner.
barge in the front door?
Hey, Bob, I'm having a little bit of an issue with Fantasy Grounds.
Yes.
There's that little gold symbol that you can use to move your map around on screen. And I don't see it. Do you know what could have caused that?
I wonder if the update took it away. Middle mouse. No. Yeah, middle mouse does the same thing.
Ah, okay, got it. Thank you.
You bet.
I'm gonna sneak up to the right here.
I think I'm gonna.
Go this way.
You're gonna go right up the road.
Son of a.
That stone bunker stands 15 feet tall. The rough edges of its construction indicate it was cut from a single piece of stone.
All right.
Are we going after the bunker with the slits or the front door?
I was going up to the bunker.
Yeah, I guess
With
like
arrow slits without.
really approaching this way is what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't want to be on the front line. Squishy.
I'm doing it sneakily.
Alright. Seeker, if that's where you want to go, I'll follow you.
If they're sneaking, then I will hang back.
Yeah, I'm going to stop right about here and just be observant.
Okay. So those lines are terrain marks. They're not like cliffs in the snow.
Okay.
So I see a couple spots that say closed. Are those the arrow slits?
Yes.
So obviously we can't go in those.
I can open them so you can see through them.
I can kind of see through them, I think, or I can see something on top. I'm gonna peek around the back. Is there like an obvious entrance to the bunker?
There's not.
Hey Zuno, give me a boost. I'll get on top of this thing.
Yeah. I have to do a strength check, or I just toss you up there.
No, it's within your strength to do that. Give
Yeah.
me an athletics check to climb the outside of it, and an additional stealth check to do so quietly. Easily scurry up to the top without making much noise.
Two giants. That makes total sense.
Sure. So, anything on top here?
We've got a great view of the valley, but no, this is it's all natural stone up here. It's completely unworked.
How much snow?
8 or 9 inches of snow.
Okay. Sounds like a lot of snow. Can I try and block these arrow slits with snow by pushing it off the roof here?
Yes.
I will do that thing.
Which arrow slits? There's arrow slits on 3 sides.
On 3
The
sides?
south side, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the corner, the southeast corner has a slit.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
south
3
side
here.
has 3. Then the southwest corner, and then the west side has arrow slits as well.
Probably this side right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna listen for cursing.
Indeed.
I wave to the rest of the group to move up.
Okay. You don't hear any cursing. Or really any other sound coming from inside.
So are the ones on the east side there, or the west side, I guess.
Yes.
those
There's a good deal of snow obstructing this.
They're unable to see out that side. We try to push open the ones on the other side.
Push open?
Look inside.
You can peek through. So the arrow slit is only about 4 inches wide. Well, you'd have to chisel through the stone to break through it. They're pretty thick.
So can you drive through again? We have this bunker. We have the doors. What else?
There's cliffs all around, and there's some wall. You can see those sharp angles on the southwest side are all wall carved into the rock.
I mean, I think it's our MO to just barge through the front door and see
That's
what
what I'm
we're
gonna do. I'm gonna motion towards the door, and I'm gonna make a sign to kind of surround both sides, and I'm gonna start heading that way.
Okay.
Seeger, do you need help down? Are you jumping?
It's soft snow. I can let myself down. If it's 15 foot tall, I'm like 7 foot, so it's not. It's not a ridiculous hop.
Okay. So, Phil, give me a stealth check for that maneuver you just made there. Okay.
What?
Anybody else like to move?
We're using all of our good rolls right now. This is scary.
So Sigur's hand gestures were to approach the doors from both sides of the canyon here.
Go to the door and surround it, basically.
Right.
This door that's in the northwest corner, right?
Yep.
Are we able to easily get over that river or ravine or whatever that's got a bridge on it?
Yeah, it's frozen solid.
Okay.
Mark, are you sneaking?
Yes.
All right. Give me a check.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Okay. Let's see. Do I need to? Disadvantage.
All right. So we're going to click that button. Dwarf moves into position for this arrow slit and begins the combat with a crossbow bolt in Mark's direction. Please roll initiative. Doesn't sound like a trigger. Where is that?
Looks like I did not come to fight.
Maybe he had Mexican food last night.
All right. Initiatives are locked and loaded. Starting off with Sigger. You saw a crossbow bolt head Mark's direction, strike him in the back from the southwest corner of the fortification.
Oh, I didn't realize it hit.
Indeed.
Never mind. I'll save that for later.
Is this a hole right here?
Yep, that's what he shot through.
I'm gonna sneak around
Okay.
and try and grab his arm or his weapon, whatever I get my hands on, and pull him through the slit.
Okay.
And I didn't ask if he fit.
Yeah. So let's do a grapple.
All right, athletics.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He pulls free of your grip.
Can I use that inspiration because I want this to happen?
You can.
It's a little better.
Okay. You are tied. I guess that means he is grappled. So you want to pull his arm through the slit, seeing
Yeah.
if the rest of him will follow. Give me a d4 plus your strength for damage.
All right, give me a second.
Okay. So you wrench his arm painfully. Shoot. So he needs to get out of this. Give me that check again. Never mind.
Never
He
mind.
tries to
Okay.
pull it. Well, go ahead and roll it. I mean, please roll it. But yeah, that's not likely to beat you. Yeah. So he tries to wriggle free and fails. You've got his arm outside of the structure. Wither's turn.
Okay. I mean, can I see the slit that the bolt came through?
Yeah, it's the one Sigur's standing right in front of. He's got a hold of the guy's arm and he's got it pulled completely out of the arrow slit.
Are there other slits visible, like on the, I guess, south part of that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try and shoot the guy through the slit.
All right. It'll give him a +4 to his AC, so it's a 20 to hit him.
Okay. So close to the 20.
Protected by the arrow slit.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and dash up there to Sigurd.
Okay.
All right.
Mark, you should take that arrow that's sticking out of your back and throw it back at him.
That is a good idea in theory. However, that's gonna not look all that great. Well, we'll see. Oh, it's my turn. Let's see. I'm going to turn and close the distance on this structure. Do we know where an entrance to this structure is yet, or is it like around the back?
My guess is that it's underground.
Wait, how far did you move?
I was just all out running
Okay.
back this way, so that'll be my only action,
Okay.
and that is where I will end up, and that's that. There we go.
All right, let's move. Double move.
Okay.
Alrighty. So the arm is kind of like right in front of Sigur's face, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I would assume I could cast a spell on that creature who's grappled by Sigur, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to cast Suggestion. I can't see the creature to put it on him. But I want to cast Suggestion.
Okay, so we need a will saving throw.
It's a Wisdom DC 12, it says.
He saved.
All right. Well, never mind then. Dejected, I'm going to stand still in a huff. It's my turn.
Wait.
What?
What if your spell save DC is correct?
So it just says in Fantasy Ground, it just says Wisdom DC 12, but my Wisdom is 15 plus 2.
I wonder.
That sounds right.
For level 4, though, that seems low.
I don't know why it says 12, but that's what it says under the spell. I don't know if that's just the way the spell works. It's a DC 12.
I don't know. We'll look, but let's keep it moving.
If you want to say I got it, I'll be happy to tell you what I wanted to say to him.
Not yet. Sorry. It just occurs to me that it seems low, but I could be wrong. I feel like 12 is first level. But if your proficiency bonus hasn't gone up yet, then
It's
that
a
might
second
explain
level
it.
spell anyway, so.
Well, no, I mean your character level. Your DC, save DC should go up. 5th level is when. Never mind. It would go up at 5th level. One more.
I trust
Okay.
All right, so am I really up?
You're really up. Really, really, really.
Go ahead and move right next to Seeger. See that he's got the arm. So I haven't brushed my teeth in like a week and a half.
Okay.
And I do a breath weapon into the little 4-inch hole.
Okay. Make sure he saves at disadvantage. He should already because he's grappled.
Oop. Twice.
Here, I'll just roll a con save. And I'll manually click the disadvantage. He failed his throw. So 6 cold damage on the dude. I can't drag it. Why can't I drag it? There it goes. All right, he's wounded. Wait, did we not apply the other? Should have been wounded already. He's red. Anything else, Mr. Zeno?
I don't think I can actually grab his arm as well, just to have a double grapple on it to make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
So you already used your action, but you could have instead done a help action to give Sigurd advantage.
That's what I thought. I think it's my turn.
Okay. Want to click the next button, or you want me to click it? I'll click it. Sigurd.
All right. Sigurd's eyes become bloodshot as he goes into a rage.
Okay.
He wants his arm.
Tear it off.
Okay, so doing the pose check thing again. All right. Give us another damage roll.
Wow.
Yikes.
Okay.
Quite an arm. He used to have.
Yeah, you hear the breaking of bones as the arm comes free. It's now only hanging by skin and tendons.
Yikes.
Take his watch.
In a quick thinking move, the dwarf takes his dagger to cut his own arm free at the shoulder. Come on. Roll
Does
the
he
die.
look at all James Franco?
The arm comes free. He grins, takes 3 steps towards the trapdoor, and collapses. The dwarf is bleeding out on the floor.
Dig my head in the holes there. Is there anyone else around?
Can we see a way in? Like we see there's a trap door, but is it basically we have to get in through somewhere else?
That's all you see is the trapdoor.
So what's this that I see up ahead of me? These yellow things, or it says closed.
Yeah, it's double doors.
Hey guys, over here. And I'm gonna roll stealth to say that I went over there quietly.
Okay.
Motioning and gesturing for the guys to come over.
Do you want stealth rolls?
If you're trying to be quiet.
Trying being the operative word, but
Wow, we're all really kind of quiet.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Clang, 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 clang.
Not Tommen. Tommen's
Wow,
rolling naked
two.
snow angels.
So Tommen's weapon collides with Mark's shield, and there's a big wah 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 wah.
Echoes through the canyon.
not to mention the constant chink, 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 chink of my chainmail.
Yeah, Kazgat's not exactly light on his feet either. So, sound of an army tromping up to the front door reverberates through the valley.
Perhaps this will give them a moment to consider and they'll just surrender.
Is Sigurd still raging?
Thanks. Yes, for a minute.
Yeah.
I point at the door and go, "Hey, big guy, I dare you."
Gonna ignore him. I'm gonna hop down here.
Okay.
You see there's bars right here?
Yeah.
I'm so angry. I walk away.
Try and yank on these bars.
All right. Give me a bend bars check. It's percentile dice, right?
Sure.
23. They budge. You're close, but not quite there yet.
There you go. I'm gonna gesture to. I'm gonna gesture to Zeno and try and get him to help me out here.
I'll help you.
All right. With Zeno's help, you're able to bend the bars open wide enough to squeeze through.
I'll make a nice polite gesture to let Phil pass.
Y'all know Phil wants to squeeze in the hole. It's a dead end.
So, yeah, the underground stream does pull into the rocks. It doesn't go too much farther than what's here. However, there is a cistern opening about 10 feet above Phil's head. So you're under the room that I just put you in, Phil.
I wave everybody else along and point up.
How far above our head?
And I'm going to try and stick my head up and look in the room above.
About 10 feet. The walls are icy, but there's no grate or anything over it. You'll have to try to climb if you're going up that way.
Actually, I'll just give him a boost.
Yeah.
On my shoulders, he's 7
Climb
foot.
up on our shoulders.
I can lift him above my head.
Yeah, I'm standing
And
on my shoulders.
I'm gonna cheerleader lift him from his hooves.
You still want like an acrobatic roll?
No. With somebody lifting you, it's not a problem. You can scurry out.
All right. And just popping my head up, but no more than eye level and quietly and carefully. What do I observe in the room? Oh, look. Oh my God.
This hall is devoid of decoration. A frozen well stands near the hallway to the east, 3 iron cages pushed against one wall. One contains a malodorous ogre with rotting, half-frozen skin and an empty right eye socket. It howls in despair at the sight of you. Another cage holds a pair of nervous goats. The third cage is empty. Leaning against a wall near the cages is a wooden dog sled with ice clinging to it.
Were the goats nervous before Phil got there?
No way.
Valid question.
The ogre zombie, is that in the other cage?
Yes. Let's get you
All right.
back a little bit.
I'm going to make a dex check. I want to jump up, run over, unlock the goat's cage, and bring them down the hole with me.
Okay.
You want acrobatics or animal handling?
So the cage with the goats does not have a lock on it. And yeah, they're goats, so you could tuck one under each arm and haul them back to the hole.
I give them each a couple of kisses, bring them on down the hole, set them at ease, give them a little bit of food, just make sure they're okay, tie them where I know they'll be nice and safe out of the way, and relay to the group what I saw. It said, giant monster in cage kind of deal. Anyone want to go kill it?
Absolutely.
Do we want to leave it in the cage and maybe,
Do we want to try to talk to it if it's in a cage? See if it can communicate?
it looked dead to me, but go ahead and have fun. I scurry back up the hole and use a rope to assist anybody else who wants to climb up.
Okay, so the goats are now wandering around down here.
No, they are tethered safely, so I can return and keep them with us carefully.
Okay, like tied to the bars, perhaps?
Yeah, out of harm's way. Sure.
Okay.
I like to have a lot of kids.
Right? Okay, so the ogre is howling, but is unable to escape its cage.
Anyone else coming up here to poke the
I'm
finger?
coming up. Grab me.
Can I fit through there as well?
Yeah, each of you can. The last one is going to need to make some kind of a climbing check.
Would it be just as easy for me to open these big doors when I'm walking?
I'll help everyone up,
All right.
and then I'll make the climb.
I'm
Yeah,
fine to go last.
I'll climb in and up.
Sigurd rubs himself in butter and jumps through.
Reminds me of your mother.
So wrong.
Okay, so who all is through?
I helped everyone up, and then I climbed up.
Yep.
Okay. So the doors to the hallway open. And you hear someone cursing in Dwarvish. And fight music!
Hail and well met, friend dwarf.
Got everybody locked in?
Why are my goats on there? My goats are safe, he said.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Sorry.
Safe
Okay.
goats.
Good.
Where's the music?
All right. Is the ogre more of a threat or the dwarf that just came?
Ogre's in a cage.
Assume that's
Cage.
temporary.
Is it locked?
Cage is locked.
Anyway. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
We are here.
Oh, come on. We haven't even tried to negotiate yet.
It's aggressive negotiations. Well, the drag and drop is not working correctly anymore. All right, a 13 will miss. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The ogre zombie is going to be mad that it's stuck in a cage. The dwarf turns invisible. And moves across the room. Zeno, you can attempt a attack of opportunity as he crosses your space.
I sure do. Am I doing just a great axe move on that one, or what?
He's right there if you want to drop it on him. Oh, sorry. Spectators outside the room. That doesn't help at all.
Nope. Not happening.
Nope. All right. Both Phil and Tommen feel the wind go by them. If you guys want to try an attack of opportunity at an invisible target.
I would. Now, would it have to be a physical attack, or could I do something else?
Normally attacks of opportunity have to be. If you've got the Warcaster feat, it could be a cantrip.
I don't think I could pull that off. That's all right. I will try and pick up a rapier as he goes by. Disadvantage.
Yeah, it's already in there if you just roll the attack on it.
All right. I get him.
It didn't do it at disadvantage for some reason.
You
Roll
want
one
me to
more.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so that's a hit.
Did you get dwarf?
Never get too close to the goat.
Okay.
Thank you. Come again.
Kazgath.
All right. Oh no, did he disappear?
He was invisible all the while he ran through there, but they felt him run by, so their wild swings had some chance of connecting.
Oh, I see. Um. Okay, I'm gonna move here where I last saw him and do a basic short sword attack.
All right.
I guess
it'll miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cast spiritual weapon. With
Okay.
a spectral floating hammer into the action.
I don't know. Do you have a hammer icon? I forget if we made one for you or not.
I haven't used it before for some reason. I've had the spell, but I've never used it.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me toss you one out here. I can find one.
What's it look like?
Yeah. The double-sided blacksmith hammer.
Right now, it's going to be brought to you by the letter H.
Perfect. That's exactly what it looks like.
Where do you want it?
I guess next to me for now. It's fine. Yeah, I think that's it. Although
Okay.
I might move actually.
Yeah, you do know he's probably going to unlock it for the ogre.
Am I still raging? I felt like I was
Sure.
doing some thinking out there. All right, I'm gonna run to the ogre cage to unlock it myself.
Okay.
Did I run into anyone or anything? Where's the lock at?
It is on the front of the cage. Yes, you collide with an invisible dwarf.
I'm gonna try and reach for its head and stick it in the ogre cage.
Okay. Make an athletics check at disadvantage.
That disadvantage canceled out the advantage.
Ah, okay. Okay. So you have a invisible dwarf by the head, and you're gonna stick his head into the ogre cage.
That is correct.
Okay.
You don't think we want to talk to him or anything?
Whoops. I'm giving Sigger invisibility for some reason. Okay, Phil? It's very clear that Sigger has a hold of something.
Is it writhing like inside the cage there?
Yes, it's he's moving, having to restrain it.
Hmm. Well, since everyone else is bent on killing this thing, I don't know if I can cover 1, 2, yep, I can go right up on him and hit him in the back. So swinging at whatever he's holding.
Okay.
Is that a disadvantage or an advantage?
It is still at disadvantage, but you're able to swing at it because you know where it is, roughly.
Okay.
The grapple may cancel it out, though.
That's what I think. Doesn't matter.
Okay, that'll hit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put it on him.
I got it.
And the only other thing I can really do is I'm going to put some bardic inspiration on my homeboy.
Okay.
Because he's just always inspired.
I am going to. I'm assuming the opening on the opening in the cage walls is big enough to stab through with the sword.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That is what I'm going to do. That don't suppose that fact that he's in a cage gives me advantage.
No, I don't think so. He's able
Alright.
to move in the cage a little.
Fair enough.
But not enough to escape your reach.
And that's it.
Okay. Wither.
Let's see. Oops, I am still on draw circle. I don't want to do that. I guess I'll. Can I try and throw a firebolt at the invisible dwarf?
You can.
All right, let's do that.
Zeno?
I don't want to miss out on the fun. 2, 3, 6. What is the H?
The H
No,
is a floating blacksmith's hammer.
It's spectral spiritual weapon.
All right. 4, 5, 6. I think this is as close as I can get.
You'd be able to move to it.
We will chuck a javelin at. I'm gonna try to hit the. Is it possible for me to stick the dwarf while I'm aiming for the ogre? Like, kind of aim a little bit low, and maybe impale him.
You can shoot where you think the dwarf is, based on Sigurd having to hold onto him. Yes. It's a disadvantage, but you can try.
If I miss and I hit the. If I miss, can I hit the zombie still?
No. I don't think there's any way to set up a twofer.
Yeah, we'll take the javelin to the invisible man. That's not gonna work.
Nope. That will skid harmlessly across the floor.
And a whole lot else I can do. Couldn't get close enough to help. I'm done.
Okay, the ogre zombie is going to try to smash the invisible head. Fails to do so. The dwarf is going to try and get out of this predicament. And not probably succeed. Kazgath?
Okay. Give me just a moment here. I'm reading about a spell that I want to cast. But it's probably not worth it. I'll just do my typical attack and miss.
Toman is up.
Right. I guess as a bonus action, try to attack. So this is an attack with disadvantage against the dwarf.
Yes. It should apply automatically because the invisibility is applied. There you go.
Right.
Oh, dropped a 20. That sucks.
I'm going to try and Toll the Dead against the same. No, it's not. Here we go. Look, he saved.
Yes, he saved.
I think you should get a matching arm and rip off the other one.
Did he keep the arm? I don't think he kept the arm.
He did not keep the arm. So describe the situation. Is the dwarf's head like in the bars?
Yes.
Is there like a half bar around the cage?
Yes.
Like a. Yeah, I'm gonna try and choke the dwarf on that thing. Push his head down.
All right. Do that damage roll thing again.
Just damage?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. And since he is choking, we'll add a level of exhaustion. I'll how to do that. What is that?
Did you want me to drop the damage on him?
Please.
Not work. Yeah, I think that's working.
Alright, I got it. Yeah, it's weird. The dragon drop is not... It still kind of works? Anyway, 5 damage on him. I got it. He's hurt. Phil's turn.
All right, so we're still working on the invisible thing. Is that disadvantage? I clicked it that time. I guess I missed.
Okay. That does miss, yeah.
Ding.
Alrighty. Keep on trying to kill the ogre in the cage. And that's it.
Wither?
All right, let's try the firebolt again.
Zeno, is that...
All right. I have a good idea that Tigger is choking something, so I'd like to take a full-fledged running shoulder to the middle of his back. Whatever it is.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
Athletic, or you want me to damage?
Just throw your damage on there.
How do I just do damage?
Roll a d4 plus 3.
Yeah, I've got no. I know how to roll a d4. I don't know how to get a +3 on it.
That little box to the left, it says modifier. Type +3 there, and then just roll the d4.
clicks adjusting. There we go. All right. Shoulder in the middle of his back.
Okay.
Action.
7 more points of damage. You hear his neck snap, and he goes limp.
But
Can we see him now?
Now that he went limp, can we see him?
Yes.
Loot corpse.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Speaker, take his arm.
So it's a female Dwargar. She is carrying a war pick, 3 javelins. That's it.
Does she have a beard?
A short, stubbly one, yes.
Nah, never mind. All right, so we still have this ogre in the cage to deal with, don't we?
Yes.
They just want to take turns stabbing it with stuff until it dies.
Yeah.
That has been my approach so far.
I climb on top of the cage
Okay.
carefully, still out of grasp, hopefully. So, well, hopefully, while he's paying attention to me, everyone else is killing it.
Yeah, so it can't fight back and has no way out of the cage. So if you want to stab it repeatedly until it dies, you can do that thing.
Yeah, I'll feel better with it being dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
Same.
stab it until it dies.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
success.
seen so many horror plays.
After a few minutes, the thing slumps to the ground and does not move again.
You want to maybe start up the hallway that the dwarf came from?
I would tend to agree, yeah.
Yeah, it's as good a direction as any at this point.
Try that door. And it's open. Yeah.
It's open.
Okay, so the first room you come to is an overlook. Door opens to a large, nearly empty room. Snow has drifted into the corners and frost covers the stone walls. 3 barred openings overlook the snow-covered grounds outside the stronghold.
Stairs it is.
Dun, 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 dun. Diddly-doo. Hey, look what we found.
Piles of equipment are pushed against the walls of this room. In the southern end of the chamber, an open hatch reveals a route going underground.
I'll take the route.
Are we... What did you say? What type of equipment is along this? What type of equipment?
I'm going to toss it into the party sheet. Tell me if you want to take any of it.
Take this, a steel shield and a climber's kit.
All right.
Where is that list, by the way?
So it's funny when I have to take the semicolon out of your name, I think. As it's giving an error when I try to give you loot this way. Let's try that again. So climber's kit, you said, and what?
Steel shield.
Steel
I plan to go sledding soon.
Oops,
I'll
I
take-
gave you 2 of them.
A mess kit. Is this scale mail better than anyone's armor?
Not better than anyone else's, I don't think.
I'll take the armor, maybe.
Hold on.
I can turn it into something else.
Let me clean this out here 1 second. I wonder why I gave them both.
I'll share if I need to.
One climber's kit and 1 steel shield is currently what exists. It's weird it only gave you 1 of each. Oh, strange. So I'm sorry. What else?
If no one wants the armor, I'll take it, and I can maybe turn it into something else later.
You want to carry both suits of the scale mail armor?
I'll carry them for you.
Weight issue, okay.
It's 90 pounds to carry them both.
Yeah, I'll carry them for him.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I can carry like 100 more pounds. I'll take the war picks too. And the steel shield. Why not? Tell them I'll have plenty of stuff to play with.
Okay.
Take 2 javelins.
There wouldn't happen to be any arrows sitting around or visible, would there?
Not in this room, no sir.
Let's go check out the little arrow shooting place. Maybe we can loot the body and take the arm back.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that tunnel when available.
Okay.
Do I see a dead dwarf?
Assuming I can fit.
Yes, there is a dead dwarf. Yes, you can fit. You'll have to stoop.
Are there any arrows I could loot?
Yes, he has crossbow bolts.
Never mind. I need arrows.
Yeah, he's currently sitting on 90 crossbow bolts, or 88, I guess.
Is there
Anything else in the room?
The crossbow?
I think the crossbow's on the outside.
No, the crossbow is here.
Okay.
No, Phil, do you want to switch them out? Go to a crossbow instead of a bow and arrow?
Nah, I like my bow. I'll be alright.
Alright, we'll get back.
Yeah, I'll jump and go back too. Nothing else to see here. Frantically hunt for arrows.
Okay, this is a defensible choke point.
I come back?
Didn't I move you back already? I'm sorry.
No, I'm stuck in this room.
There you go.
He's trapped in the closet.
I am.
Sorry, that had some doors, Sigurd. It's possible to move beyond those if you want to.
Anything in this room up here?
This one is a long room divided by 2 open doorways, and it stands empty. In the far southwest corner, an iron lever sticks out of the wall.
I pull it. Pull it.
I'm pulling it.
Throw
Okay.
the lever.
Well, where are you?
Wait, which room?
Far southwest corner. So you go over here and pull it?
Yeah.
Okay. This causes floor to ceiling iron spikes to form in the doorways. No one is standing in there, so there's no damage to anyone.
Reverse the lever.
Okay, it opens.
Slowly walk away from the lever.
Do you want to go test it out on a goat?
You shut your mouth.
Are we going to go down south, down those steps down there? Or are we going through these doors?
Let's keep looking. There's got to be more than just one of them that was making all that ruckus.
Are these doors locked, Bob?
They are not.
Okay. Because I won't let me move past them.
Yeah, I can open them for you.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, this chamber appears to be a cell block lined with stone doors that have small barred windows set into them at dwarf's eye height. Snow and wind enter the room through a barred window in the northeast corner that looks out toward the snow-covered bunker that guards the main entrance.
Is there anything or anyone in any of the cells?
The 3 cells along the west wall are empty at present. Each of the 5 along the south holds 1 prisoner.
Is there like any kind of like clipboard or something that might indicate who these people are? Or does Tommen just know all of them?
I'm just trying to look through the. I wasted that 20 on looking at the courtyard.
Shit. He sees every plant in the courtyard. He knows every hummingbird's face.
So inside those rooms, there are savage humanoids of different races, but they're covered head to toe in fungus.
Ugh, that does not sound great.
That is phenomenal. If you want to try to talk to any of them, there's 5 of them.
Nah, man, this guy's got athlete's foot on his face. Can any of them speak? Can you talk to them?
Is anybody trying to talk to them?
Sure. Of course. This guy right here in front of me.
Okay.
He's talking.
He reaches
Or-
for you. but otherwise does not respond to your words.
Alright, so what if I cast Calm Emotions on him?
Okay.
I'm going to implore him to chill, man.
Okay. He stops reaching for you.
Can he respond to any kind of communication, even gestures?
It appears to be able to follow, but it's not responding. It's not speaking back to you.
I throw my hands and say, all right, F this guy.
Down the stairs.
Useless, let's go.
Okay. So this room has small rooms flanking a central common area where crates, sacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors of two southern rooms are open, and each room is empty except for a tattered bedroll and a chair. From behind the closed doors of the northern rooms, you hear the faint sound of snoring.
What's in the sacks?
What's in the sacks, he says. So, hold on, I'm going to clear the items you didn't take from the other room. And now the party sheet has the contents of the sacks.
She definitely takes the sacks.
All right. Take the navigator's toolkit.
Okay.
And the decorative beads. Somebody else want to take this a potion of healing?
I'll take a healing potion.
The woodcovers tools.
Who likes to fish?
I'll take the pouch.
Take the fishing tackle. It's actually useful.
What's going on? Oh, Philo. That's what it is.
I'll take the pouch too.
Does that look right?
I'll take the daggers also if no one else wants them.
Did it also say there's 73 silver pieces?
It does.
I'd like 73 silver pieces.
Well, it's going to divide
We can
those.
split it up among all of us.
It's going to split them up. Yep. And here, I'll make it.
Nah, give him the extra 3 because he didn't take any of the loot. Go ahead and take extra 3, man.
He did take a bunch of the loot, but that's fine. Whatever.
So I was just trying to be a good team, man, but you know.
Okay, that's clear. Sigurd, there's someone moving in the corridor behind you.
Behind me,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do what I do. We're just gonna take a swing at it.
It's not near, but you don't
Oh,
know
yes.
exactly where it is.
So sorry, it's at these stairs.
Somewhere in that room with the
Okay.
spore servants, you can hear footfalls.
Gotcha. Hey guys, we're not alone. Here's someone in the other room.
You said they're snoring, and the 2 doors to the north and the 2 to the south are empty with beds?
Yes.
Do we want to wake up the 2 things above, or do we want to try to figure out who else is with us?
I think we'll try and bolt to block the door leading to the entrance.
What are you going to try to block him with?
Myself.
Or you went up to block that door? Okay.
That was actually my first thought too.
I pat Tillman on the head.
Punch him in the crotch.
Whoops. Oh, here, let's do this. Do. Okay, Zeno and Phil are now aware that there is some kind of creature moving in the northeast corner of the room with the spore men in it. What would you like to do? Am I coming through okay?
Yeah, I hear you, bud.
Yeah.
So they're blocking that tunnel to the north, and you're seeing from the area like where that arrow shaft was.
Yep. You hear
There's
footsteps.
Footsteps.
Footsteps, are they outside or inside?
In the room with you.
I stay put where I'm at, and I call to everyone who's coming into the room, pointing and gesturing and making them aware. And then I pull out my bow and I shoot right into the middle of that thing.
Okay.
I could try setting out a snare if we think we know where they're going to path.
Well, we've got 2 dragonborns blocking the stairway, and we've got a giant and a dwarf blocking the other one.
Which, I mean, a giant and a dwarf, that's like a normal person blocking it, so.
Where?
So, Phil, did you actually shoot? Did you attack?
I would like to. I don't have like an actual target, so I'm just gonna assume like that door that says closed, or the in that general direction. I want to fire a arrow.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Huzzah!
And give me another one.
Okay. I like the first one.
Okay. Your arrow clatters harmlessly around the room.
Feel cheated.
So they indicated the area of the portcullis thing, the overlook.
Yes.
Okay. Then I would like to start. I don't know. Is it an action just to swing my sword, kind of like a walking cane?
You could do
And
that.
an attack
Yes.
motion, just a sweeping motion as I advance.
Thinking that snare might not be a bad idea.
1, 2, 3, 4. So did I make contact anywhere along that path?
You
Or
did
what kind of
not.
roll do I need? Okay.
So, is there anything on the ground that we'd be able to see footprints in?
However, you can hear someone moving just to the north of you, stepping
So
outside of
essentially,
your.
somewhere along the wall between me and Sigger.
Yep.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I will communicate that. It's like whatever it is, it's along this wall between myself and Sigger.
Hey, Dolman, why don't you try and talk to it?
What do you say to an invisible dwarf?
How's your mom?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Not so late on your feet, are you? We can hear you. Just give yourself up now. Indormish.
Oops. You hear a voice from the northern wall of the room. Respond.
I guess I'll cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Who's your father?
Mark, from there, can you see if our goats are still there?
Look at our
I can
goats.
certainly check.
Oops. Yeah, the goats are still there.
They haven't moved.
He speaks in Dwarvish. He's moving towards the center of the room, from what you can hear from the voice.
I don't think he's happy, guys. He's talking about unleashing terror upon the 10 towns.
Yeah, I'll translate for everybody. Unless if that costs me a spell, I can just tell you what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, if you can understand it, I don't need to do that.
So I speak Dwarvish, so I'm going to try and persuade him and see if we can get him to maybe answer some questions and be a little bit more calming. Yeah. See if
The
we
next
can-
time he talks, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at wherever the voice comes from.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So, Bob, I'd like to
what he's saying better. And,
use Divine Sense right about now.
Okay, you are not picking up any otherworldly evil nearby, but there is something
Okay.
coming from the northwest corner of the area.
So, Okay, so presumably those two rooms, those two cells.
And what are you saying, Phil?
I'm sorry, was I on mute? Jesus. My bad.
No, you're making a persuasive attempt. What are you saying?
I'm speak Dwarvish, so I want to respond in Dwarvish to him, encouraging him to explain who his father is, and we don't have to fight. We need to understand what he's trying to tell us.
So he says in Dwarvish, "Get out of my home."
I tell him we'll be happy to leave. Just inform us, and we'll be happy to give you your home back with no problem.
Okay.
I want to persuade him to show himself.
He does, however, he does so by doubling his size.
Bigger smiles.
So he's now like 4 foot tall.
Well, tripling his size, he's about 12 feet tall.
Well, I guess that settles that, huh?
Yep. All right. Wither, you are first.
Am I going to provoke an opportunity attack if I move?
No.
Excellent. I'm going to move over here.
Could you put the background up for me?
The what?
The map.
It closed out of the scene we're in.
All right, and then I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the dwarf.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of ray scorching. Toman.
Nope. Sorry, go on mute. So let's cast Toll the Dead.
He failed.
He took some damage already, right?
Mm-hmm. He is now heavily damaged.
And here's your weapon. For my bonus action, I can make that appear within 20 feet of me, I think. Does that sound right?
Yep.
I can attack him with that on the first bonus action.
Yes. So you want to put it there?
Yeah, wherever's in reach. And that was a hit. So, damage.
Okay. The dwarf slumps to the ground, shrinking in size. However, the noise of the combat has alerted the sleeping Dweger.
What I was afraid of.
Kozgeth?
Actually, hold up. My turn.
Oh,
You skip.
yes, sorry. You skipped Sigurd.
I'm gonna walk over here, grab him by the beard, and take his head.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna walk this way. So 1, 2.
Loot the body. Loot the
Nah.
body.
I just need the head. I'm gonna hold it in the air. There we go.
Okay. Kozgeth?
Do we know where this other guy is? I don't see him on my map. Is he not visible?
They're in the rooms on the left toward the top.
Okay.
They haven't emerged from their rooms yet, but they're fixing to.
Okay. Then I suppose I will just cast Bless on Phil, Zeno, and Wither.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Dwarf comes round up. So,
A big fan of grappling these guys because it seems to really help us in combat. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to grab this little dwarf before he disappears.
okay. Give it a go.
Yeah.
I bear hug this little dude and pick him up off the ground.
Okay, you've got him.
Am I able to breathe on the man?
You
Or is
haven't
that by taking
rested
my
yet.
action already?
You need to rest before you can use your breath weapon again.
That's what I thought. Oh, I'm holding a visible man right now. I think that's my only action. I'm gonna get
Okay.
him.
Mark?
Let's see. And that'll do it for me.
Okay. Phil?
So the dwarf right in front of me is grappled, correct?
Yes.
Now, would that mean that I could do a specific attack or do something that he would be at disadvantage? I would have advantage on, I guess.
Yes.
So if I want like aim my rapier like for his eye, what kind of
Okay.
roll would that?
Yeah, you could attack with advantage.
All right. Click on that advantage button. I want to try and put my rapier through his eye.
Okay, you didn't get a critical, but you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Triple link.
Okay, another one comes running in. Curse is in Dwarvish. Wither's turn.
All right. Guess we'll move over and throw a firebolt at one of these guys.
Okay. Toman.
All right, let's move the spiritual weapon. And move myself. Actually, does this door lock from our side or the other side?
Your side. You barred it from this side.
So, is there a way to like manually lock this so I can like keep the door locked and step away?
Yes. It will stay locked until someone removes the bar from this side.
All right, we'll lock the door and then. I don't think I can really cast on this hallway. I'll just stay here.
Okay.
I turn to Seeger and I hold him up like a punching bag. Go to town, buddy.
I will do that thing. Do you want to take the rage off?
Sure.
Don't mind.
Rage is off.
Awesome. Womp womp. my hands are bloody. Sorry, guys.
Okay. I'm going to just slash at this one, aiming mainly for the beard area, and clearly gonna miss on that. All right.
Okay. He's going to get big. So no.
The increase in weight or just increase in size?
Yeah, you are now standing on your tippy toes to hang on to the grapple that you have.
Where's headbutt?
Huh.
I like to hit, man.
Okay. Well, since you have a minute grapple, you can apply damage. Just roll your d4 plus your strength.
My strength is 17 or plus 3?
Plus
Plus
3.
3?
So d4 plus 3.
Headbutt.
Okay. A loud cracking noise as you butt your head against his jaw as high as you can reach.
Turn.
All right. I am going to make my way between everyone and get at this guy in the back.
Okay.
Ugh. And that's it then.
Phil?
All right. I'm gonna try and give him a little swat. That hits. All right. Now, from that point, once I've hit him, am I able to disengage as a bonus action, or does that have to be the main action?
Has to be a main action unless you're a rogue.
Okay. Well, I am not a rogue. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up there.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take the opportunity. I want to try and scramble a way to get back behind the party so other people have access to get in.
Okay. Whoops. Hold on. Sorry, let me see if he hits you. My bad.
Hey.
Yeah, he did. He hit. So while he's enlarged, he does 2 of these.
Really?
Yep. So that hurt.
Well, then I want to use my full movement space out to here. Give him the finger,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Okay. He's also going to enlarge.
All right, we're going to go back to Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Nice. Follow through.
Okay.
All right, what's the rules on casting through people? How does this work? Or can I step through them?
You can step through them. Depending on what you're casting, if it's something with a 2-hit roll, it's a ranged attack like anything else. If you're doing dex save cantrip, then it's not.
Okay, well, I think I'll just step through.
Okay.
And let's see, so he's wounded now. Let's cast.
He did not save.
And bonus action, spiritual weapon. All right.
All right.
And down he goes as well.
I'm gonna take his head too.
Okay. So many dwarf heads. Okay. We're at 17 minutes after. Just doing a quick time check. I think this might be a good place to stop. We should search a little more, but we've probably got 20, 30 minutes left to play in this area.
Sounds good.
Any cool armor or weapons from Nildar? Maybe we'll pick it up next time.
They're each wearing. What are they wearing? I think scale. Yeah, scale mail, and they have a shield. Same as you found in the armory.
Okay.
Everybody should get a shield. We're going sledding later.
Okay, so we're calling it a rep here?
Yep.
All right, guys, we are off next week. See you in 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
Have a good one.